Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my web development tutorial. In the previous videos, we talked about the basic HTML stuff, right? We went over the headers, like tags for header H1 through H6, and the paragraph tags, the horizontal line, the break, and we also talked about the anchor elements and how we can like have a hyperlink in our web page. And then we also talked about image element, right? How we can add an image to our website as well, and about the different attributes like the source, that is like the location of the image, the alternative text in case the image cannot be loaded. So like there has to be a text, and also for like search engine optimization and like Google search and stuff like that. And also like the image dimension with the width and height attributes, right? In today's video, we want to talk about how we can add button and tables to our web page. It's super easy. That's why I put them in just one single video. You'll see in a second. So to add a button to our web page, the only thing that we need to do is to follow this example. Open like a angle bracket and button type equals button, and then text. The text, like whatever you put in there is the thing that is going to be shown in the button, right? And then like you close it. Obviously, like when you do something like this, it creates a clickable button for you, but the button doesn't do anything yet. If you want it to be interactive, then we're going to need JavaScript, and we're not there yet. We wanted to talk about HTML and then go to CSS. And after mastering the CSS, we want to start working with the JavaScript part, right? But for now, we just, let's say, want to have a button, right? And that we can click on it. It's good to know how we can do that anyway, right? And in the next video, I'll show you like I hear it talked about forms. In the next video, I will show you how to create a form so that you can ask the user for some input. But again, like we cannot really do anything with that input because it is just HTML for now. And for table, this is the syntax, but you're following. You can just go open angle bracket and table. That creates a table for you. And then we have three different tags. The TR tags, which is used to define a row in a table, right? The TH comes next, which is like the header for table, and the TD, table data, not the TD bank. It actually defines the solid contents, right? We'll see in a second how we can deal with that. Let's say that we want to create something like this. Look at it as a web page where like when actually it shows you like the expenses for each month. Maybe this is not the best example because you're not actually, excuse me, you're not actually like entering anything, like it's not user interactive, but it serves the purpose, right? We'll see how we can do this. So the first thing that we can see in this web page is the expenses. Like this phrase, obviously it's a header. So I'm just going to go, I don't know, like H2 maybe, and expenses. That should do the job for me, right? The next thing that we want to do is to create a table. How can we do that? As we said, we just go open angle bracket and table, you close it. So whatever you put between like the opening tag and the closing tag, this is the opening tag and this is the closing tag because of like the slash in here. It goes inside the table. So the first thing we want to do, we want to define a row, right? So I'm just going to go table row, right? And then, so whatever comes here is whatever goes into your first row. My first row would be my header, right? Because it's months and expenses. So I want to go table header, right? And then months. Okay. And I want to do the same thing here. I want to go table header, and now we have expenses. That's it. As easy as that. We made a table with one row. The type of that row is header. It's different from like if I use TD for like table data, because when you use TH, it automatically makes it bold. Like I don't have to do anything for that to happen. And then the next row that I want to define, I just go TR, just like before. But here now I have TD, and I have January, right? And then the expenses, right? So it's also TD, and it's like 1100. Okay, so if you have 3 columns and 4 columns, you keep adding here, right? Because like each of these is for a column in the table. And basically I can just like copy that to save some time, and then go here and be like, for February, that was 1500, for example. Okay, that's my table. And now the only thing that we need to do is to create this button in here. But before doing that, I just want to make sure that what we have is correct. We already in practice.html, so I just want to go here and show preview. And you will see here the practice.html preview is like this. So expenses, months, expenses, and like the 2 month that we had it. And you can obviously keep going if you wanted to, and but you get the idea of how to do that. And now the next thing we want to do is to add the button, right? So I want to go here and go button, right? And I want to go type equals button, and I close it. It closed the button for me. You can see that it created something in here, right? But it's empty, so I can just go submit expenses, right? And so I have the button. That's cool. It's here. I can click it. You can see that like it's clickable, but it's not doing anything because, as I said, that needs JavaScript. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is like this is like super close to this one, and doesn't matter like how many like inters I put in here, go to new lines or something, it doesn't really work. The trick to that would be just like basically adding the break element. So you can see and like a new line, an empty line being added like here in between these two, which is like make it look kind of pretty, but up to you. Just a hack for you to know how to, use what we've learned so far. That's it for today's video. I think I covered everything about buttons and also tables. Let me know in the comments if there is anything else that you want me to explain. I'd be more than happy to do that. And if you liked the video and you found it useful, please like the video and also subscribe to the channel. It supports me a lot. And you guys take care. Thank you for watching me, and see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.